To begin with, anyway.
Yeah, there you go. Well, boy, howdy, boys and girls, men and women of all ages and walks of life. Welcome once again to the Play Inside the Garage. Did I promise you a guest star? There it is. There he is. That is Rockin Rick Harris. He is a god in this area. That's right. You better know it and you better believe it. Anyways, guys, I brought him over because you guys like guitar stuff, and I hope you're having a wonderful and a blessed day. Anyways, Rick is going to show just a couple of his huge guitar collection. He's a connoisseur of guitars. Rick, show us a guitar.
Start with number one.
Number one.
This is a Steve Spalding built, Harris designed, that's me, guitar. Very, very simple. Volume knob, one pickup, whammy bar, go. That's it. Yeah. A little beat up. I used the heck out of this thing for a lot of years. It's even got grease stains on the back of the neck from my dirty hand that I don't take off because I think it's cool. Probably hasn't been cleaned in a couple of years. And that's fine, because it plays whether it's clean or not. Yeah.
Mind if I just walk it over to the camera?
They can walk it over there. They're going to see all the dirt.
That's okay. They love it. Guitar players love all that kind of stuff. You see the SS out there? That's Steve Spalding, the guy that I talk about very frequently. The luthier to the stars. And to us common folk, too. This is just a stunning guitar. Anyways, thanks, Rick.
Yeah.
You know, Rick and I played, I don't remember what the exact year was. Was it 1980 that I met you, or was it 79?
80 and 81 and 82, and I left in 83.
Okay, so that's about 3 years. And I was not a lead guitar player. I was a rhythm guitar player, and I learned a lot from Rick. So there you have it. Rick was the man. I was scared to death of this guy. I was out playing with Shibo. I was just green. I didn't know anything. And we needed a lead guitar player because the other two guys had left. And Rick shows up, starts playing guitar. He's jumping around. He's got a leather jacket on. I thought he was going to kill us all. Anyways, it turned out that he was just awesome, and I learned an awful lot from him. I'm very, very indebted to him for that. What do you got now?
Well, we've got a Jackson Rhodes model. This is after his V with the spots period, and he barely got to use these before he passed away. And it's been modified. I've had to do some repairs to it. There's a Duncan and then an EMG in here. Those used to be just DiMarzios in both spots. Yeah. Somebody wired this backwards, and I didn't bother to fix it. This is actually the treble side. That's the, so, yeah.
That makes it unique.
It does.
And it's battery powered because of EMG?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I still haven't had to replace the battery in it, and I've had it about 5 years.
Wow.
So, good battery.
Yeah, let me show it to the folks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rick. He also already told me off camera before if I dropped any of them that I'm going to have to buy him a new one. So I'm going to have to be careful, okay? I'm still scared to death of this guy. All right, that is just awesome. Beautiful. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Now he's got something kind of really special over here, I think, that he's going to show you. Uh-oh, don't
I'm
do
going to
that.
beat my own guitars to death. All right. A lot of guys already know about these. It's the Alex Lifeson first edition model custom shop Gibson Les Paul. Floyd Rose, the body is chambered, and they do that with a computer on each piece of wood to determine how they can retain the tone of a solid body Les Paul.
Uh-huh.
And
Still be lighter, yeah.
so it's lighter. Got some nice scalloping here. Nice smooth neck. That is sweet. And then of course, the newer models have the only difference is a piezo with its own output in the bridge.
Ah.
That's the only difference between the two models. They don't make them anymore, so it's already a collector's item, and it's only been out for 10 years, maybe a little bit longer now.
And Rick's got one.
And I have one.
Well, we're not going to tell you his address. I'll tell you that right now.
No address is given away here. And got a pull pot, so you can single coil like that. That's all that does. That's pretty sweet. Doesn't quite make it to a telly or a Strat, but it's close enough that,
Yeah.
most people can't really tell.
Yeah, most people at bars can't tell anything.
Yeah.
Nothing against bars now.
Give them another beer.
That's right.
Yeah. So, yeah. Otherwise, I've left this completely standard. It's a little dirty too, but they're all used. I use all of my instruments a lot.
And he means a lot, my friends. Yep. This thing is super awesome. Oh.
There. Gave you another 2 inches.
It's so strange to me to see a Floyd Rose on a Les Paul. I know it's not strange, but, most of us, know those guitars have stop tail pieces. This is way, way, way cool. And it is quite light.
Yeah.
Most of the Les Pauls I've ever picked up are weighed a ton.
The other Les Pauls I have at home, they're backbreakers.
Yeah.
They literally are.
Oh,
Yeah, volume came on.
it's okay.
All right, one more.
Yeah, last but not least, I ran into Rick at our favorite luthier, Steve Spaulding's place, when he brought that to him to have it modified.
And of course, what I did, and you'll see that's in common with all of these guitars that I have here with me today, Floyd Rose. Okay? And I thought about buying an actual Gibson and doing this. And I said, what are you doing? You're going to tear up a $5,000 guitar?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So I bought an Epiphone.
See, he still does have good common sense.
Yeah, well, some. Smidge.
He is a rock and roll guy,
Yeah.
after all.
And it's sweet. I mean, there's no denying that the Explorer is a great guitar. At some point, Steve even said, and I'm starting to agree with him, I may want to replace these pickups with something a little hotter
Uh-huh.
for the way I play.
Uh-huh.
For a blues guy, I think they're just fine.
Uh-huh.
So, and that's what I usually use it for on stage. If we're doing a real blues tune,
Uh-huh.
I'll use this.
Cool.
In general, not necessarily all the time, but I like to vary it up too.
Yeah.
I'll play something silly like that on a blues tune.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Just for fun. So
Let's show you this one. This one isn't plugged in, so we won't have that
yeah.
little strain from. I love it that they come with all this beautiful gold hardware too. Yeah, and that's something, you guys. So I don't know if I should ask you this question, Rick, or not, but the guys out there in guitar land want to know, how many guitars do you think you have, Rick?
I have 44 stringed instruments. Let's put it that way.
Sweet.
I have banjos, I have mandolins, I have lap steels, I have a baritone, I've got closer to a dozen acoustics, all the tools. You want all the tools. If you're going to be the lead guitar player, you want to have as many options as you possibly can.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be able to pursue that.
There you go.
Yeah.
So all you guys out there, start buying guitars.
Yeah.
Anyways, Rick, what kind of was your very first influences as far as playing? I mean, was it Eric like everybody else, or Jimmy Page?
No.
Okay.
The Monkees.
There you go. See, all you young people who don't even know who the Monkees are, look them up.
Look them up, and they
That's
should
right.
be in the Hall of Fame.
That's right, they should be. Is there There's only one left,
There's only
right?
one left.
Only one left. Mickey
Yeah.
Dolenz.
Mickey Dolenz is the only one left. and
Yeah.
Hopefully he hangs on long enough to get in the Hall of Fame and
No
be able
kidding.
to accept it
Yeah.
for the rest of the guys.
Now, what about amps? Do you? I know this is your boss, Katana,
Yeah.
and you still have any tube amps at all?
I am out of tube amps.
Out of tubes.
I'm all
Sounds
solid
good.
state now. My biggest issue is if you're going to play in any kind of cover band,
Yeah.
yeah, you can get away with just having a simple amp and plugging into it and playing every song and sound the same all night.
Yeah. Who
Okay?
wants to do that?
But if you want to reproduce as many tones as you possibly can for each song,
Yeah.
you really need to go digital or one huge footprint
Pedal board,
of a pedal
yeah.
board. And I do have that. I have an amp that, even though it's solid state, I just plug a pedal board into it, and some of
Yeah.
it goes in the back in the loop. But it's a monster.
Yeah.
And if you've got something pretty simple as far as a foot pedal goes on the floor,
Yeah.
that you can switch from, channel to channel to channel to channel and then open it up again and more channels and do that type of thing, you can cover a lot more ground.
Yeah. Songs like that, especially if you're playing any kind of top 40, no matter what era it's in, they've all got different things. The 80s was the chorus area.
Yeah.
And then 70s had a lot of flangers and
Yeah.
phasers. And so you got to have all that stuff.
Yeah.
You're right.
And tremolo and, if you're going to do surf music and you don't have a tremolo,
I got me a tremolo.
you need to go to bed and think it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A tremolo and a whammy bar, you're in big trouble.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, I think that's all I'm going to harass this guy about. And I think we ought to just do a little bit of playing. It's going to be live. And you know me, I make mistakes. So make sure you watch this guy. I want to know. I want you to, in the comments, leave every single note he played wrong. And we're going to use loop number 58. I'm very surprised he was happy with that one. But we might even do a different one somewhere down the line. Anyways, guys, let's get this thing cranked up. Hope you're once again having a wonderful and a blessed day. What do you think, Ricky?
I think so.
Rockin Rick Harris. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
We should probably do something else. So let's do this. I'm going to come see you guys right now. And I'm going to turn you guys off. And we're going to have a little powwow. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Rick is having a whole lot of fun.